Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Simpsons Hit and Run for the PlayStation 2. We've done all the extra stuff there is to do in level 7, which means that it is now time that we actually try and get somewhere and do something about this alien/zombie invasion. So, they even changed the painting. And why isn't our scrapbook blue and the main menu it's brown? This inconsistency angers me. How many times in this Let's Play have I said the word consistency or inconsistent or anything along those lines? I don't know how many more times I can say it. Lisa, can you help me?
Dad, the zombies are on the way. Shouldn't we do something?
Not now, Lisa. I'm trying to listen to the baseball game.
It's the top of the 7th, and oh God, zombies! They're devouring the crowd. Now they're eating my brain. Oh, the pain! Ah!
Oh, all right. I'll get us some survival supplies. Stupid Brockman getting eaten by zombies.
Yes, totally his fault. Ride your motors. Collect supplies to help fend off the zombies. Don't let time run out. In fact, we're getting to the point now where later on we're going to be timed to get into our car. I am not kidding. So, first we need to head to the Flanders house. No pagans. I myself don't know what that means. You can't destroy this sign. And there's fences everywhere. But, yeah, all we're doing is just nabbing supplies from Flanders.
Flanders, give me your first aid kit.
Well, I was hoping to save it for Rodder and Totter to, bandage their brain-eater boo-boos.
Look, just rub a Bible on them.
Will that work to fend off zombies?
Who am I, Dr. Science?
Oakley dokley. Here's the first aid kit.
Daddy, if the zombies are dead, why aren't they in heaven?
I hope my brain feeds a poor hungry zombie.
Alright, Ned, explain that to the kids. Ooh, now we gotta go fast. Yeah, the time limits are getting pretty strict now. My question is, why are we nabbing safe survival supplies to fend off the zombies when we've clearly seen that these zombies are pretty harmless? They don't do anything. They don't do anything. They're even running races. So why are these guys a threat? This is Springfield are a bigger threat than the zombies are. So I honestly don't know why we're trying to fend off the zombies instead of the citizens of Springfield.
Mo, I need your chainsaw to chop up attacking zombies.
But then how will I defend myself?
Mo. Shouldn't the weapons go to save people who have loved ones?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think I made my point.
Well, better go comb my hair before the zombies get here. My life stinks.
I am sorry, Mo. I am so sorry. Remember, get back into your car already. Everyone out of my way! Yeah, because of the shortcut, we can now take through the graveyard. Trusted it to be the graveyard that opens up when there's zombies everywhere. No wonder they're able to get everywhere. They all came out of here. The only thing we haven't had is Billy the Kid, and that's because that episode hasn't technically existed yet. But that's it. All we gotta do is just get back to the Simpsons house, and mission complete. We don't even need to go back into the Simpsons house. See? What was the point of all that? Because we didn't even need to go back into the house. And no TV and no beer and make Homer go crazy. Well, I'm looking at the amount of money I have. Let's grab ourselves a costume. So you go inside the costumes are all in the same places they were before: the school, the Quickie Mart, and Bart's room. And I think, yeah, I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. Da 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 da. It's just so random. That's why I really love Evil Homer. It's been like 2 episodes, and they're both just really random. You know what? We actually have such a good number of coins. Let's go to Gil and buy ourselves the hover bike from. I should know this. I watched the episode like yesterday at the time of this recording. A Lemon of Troy. I'm surprised I forgot that because Lemon of Troy is one of my all-time favorites. But yeah, this is the hover bike. Super fast. Not the best acceleration though. Sadly, it doesn't actually fly like it does in Lemon of Troy, which is a shame. But hey, at least it means that since we can use it in other levels, Bart finally gets a chance to drive this thing. Like, you had your chance. Look at this mysterious car. Unfortunately, we now got to get rid of this thing for a much worse car. Unfortunately, oh look, the worst Simpsons character ever is the one to blame for this.
Hey, you there! Smelly Sam! What's going on?
The alien craft is using some sort of tractor beam to suck up trespassers to their doom. Worst effects ever.
But that's real!
Worst effects ever.
What's with the cool black car?
My knowledge of sci-fi movies is correct, which it is. The black car is an advanced probe for the mothership. Now, if you're through, I will spend my last hours on Earth complaining about movies on the internet.
The gift of life is wasted on you.
Yes, I recommend you obtain a zombie car. It will protect you well, but it runs on human brains. Slight drawback.
I got plenty of those.
Sure, it'll protect me well. I need the zombie car. We didn't actually purchase it from the cemetery because for some reason he ended up in the Springfield nuclear power plant. What did I knock into? But anyway, oh, I'm going back. I just destroyed the phone booth. What am I stuck on? Come on, collision detection. If you don't mind. And there it is. So I never actually drove this thing when I got it. I hate this car. Long black probes. Am I playing The Simpsons Hit and Run or South Park The Stick of Truth? Oh wait, I can't do that because I own the PS3 European version, which censors that out. Find out where the alien car is headed. Follow the car. Really? Follow the car in this piece of junk. I mean, I could have just gotten into a different car, but I guess I should show this off, seeing as I had to buy the thing. So it may look cool, but it's a really weak car. It really doesn't do much, or it can't withstand much. You know, it's quick. It's got that. It's kind of misleading because you think it's always on fire, like you're taking a lot of damage. But really it's just the smoke coming out the back, although I just hit that car pretty hard, so it probably can't withstand that much more damage and there'll be even more smoke coming out of it. This thing did appear in an episode. It was Treehouse of Horror 8, I forget the name, the Omega Man, something like that. The first chapter. The French, thanks to Mayor Quimby. Oh, come on. Stupid car. Get out of my way, witch! Oh, there I go. Use the E brake. That doesn't work around... Ugh. These hints are stupid. But yeah, it was the episode where the French drop a nuclear bomb on Springfield. Or more accurately, they drop a nuclear bomb on comic book guy. Ha! And it kills many people and others become mutants. Well, they don't like the word mutants. They prefer freaks. Or monsters. Apparently, all the layers of lead paint that are covering the Simpsons house, that is what the... they even changed the wall, sir, before it comes out of the fire hydrant. All the layers of lead paint in this house made it the perfect bombshell, sir. See, I have a hit and run meter. Apparently he doesn't. Yeah, he clearly just smacked into like 4 cars in a row. But he did another one. Or does it not count? It's a boat, and therefore it doesn't count. Get out my way! So we're going to be seeing this alien car a lot. Even though it doesn't appear at all until this point, we're going to be seeing this car a lot. It appears in almost every mission. Which is not quite all of them. I mean, it didn't appear in the last one. But we're going to be seeing it a lot. Because level 7... Look, I haven't hit that much. Level 7, in terms of what you're doing for the missions, is actually quite a repetitive level. Bit of a letdown, really. Because 4 of the 7 missions you're doing in this level are the exact same thing. I'm spinning in circles. Let me just try and find a way to fix this thing. And here is the first of said repetitive... What?! Oh, well. Surprisingly, this is the first time in this Let's Play I've actually blown up a car. Fortunately, you can grab these things. You do lose coins should your car blow up, but you can get those coins back, but you gotta be quick. They will disappear after a bit. So there will be some times where, depending on what you knock into, you may not be able to fix it. Out of my way! Or you can go to a phone. You can either fix it by picking up a spanner. Yes, I know. I don't know how that works either. Or you can go to a phone booth, but that does cost you 10 coins. And this... What is going on with the ground here?
I'm glad you're here, my morbidly obese ally. Based on my mathulations, I figured out the alien's weakness. It's nuclear waste. Yuck.
And how does that affect me?
Well, it could save the life of you and your family.
And?
Look, I've loaded my vehicle with nuclear waste from the power plant. It's going to deliver this toxic payload to the alien ship, risking myself and my delicious brain to zombie snacking, which, if you've never undergone that, I can tell you it stings.
What a hero. And I never knew his name.
It's Professor John Frank.
Are you still here?
That was actually the first time I ever found out Professor Frank's first name. I knew his name was Professor Frank, but I never knew his first name until then. Pocket Protector. Protect Professor Frank from the aliens. Sort of. And deliver the nuclear waste to the spaceship. Complete with Professor Frank. You actually get a coin every single time you pick up the nuclear waste. So, 4 missions. Not in a row, but, well, 3 of them are in a row. This is the first one. And the only one with a different title. So we need to carry the nuclear waste from the power plant to Springfield Elementary School's playground, which is where the UFO is for no real reason. That's Kang Codis' ship. They've decided to just hover over Springfield Elementary for some reason with their tractor beam that only picks up cars. Doesn't pick up people at all. And the first car we're doing this with is the hover car. And, well, fun fact actually, because you can potentially just drive around the tractor beam and not actually go underneath it, so it doesn't pick up the hover car. But Professor Frank will still act as though you actually have. Tractor beam! Oh, it's sucking me up! Whatever it was. Even though you haven't actually gone into the tractor beam yet. Bit weird. But you have got to be careful with these missions, because if you knock into something with enough force, the nuclear blast would explode. I don't think it actually damages the car in any way.
Nice alien craft. Now to just get out of the path of the track.
Yeah, I timed it then.
Oh, it's sucking me up.
And this is what happens. You'll see Professor Frank is on the ground, and then he appears there. It's actually a bit weird, because, spoiler warning, as the final cutscene will show us, we do actually see the driver of the car going inside the spaceship. But despite that, we actually also, because of what we just saw with Professor Frank there, we do actually see him hover in the air for a bit and then will appear at the bottom on the baseball pitch, which makes no sense at all.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
And is, well, it's weird, despite what the cutscene will later go on to show. Now for something I love doing. So you can do this with any car. they will hover up, hit the UFO, random explosions, by the fact nothing's destroyed. You can break your car, grab the coins, get the banner, and it goes right back up again. So much destruction. Now for something I haven't shown off yet. Despite having no engine, you can drive the wreckage. As fast as it goes, but you can drive the wreckage. And it makes a horrendous sound. Come on, to the phone booth! You know, this isn't getting me anywhere. This is here now. And now it's fixed. Perfectly fixed. But our next mission takes us inside the school. Oh, the car. Let's get my hearse. Seeing as this is just about the best car in the game. It's also our police car for this level. That's really rather morbid, considering what it's a hearse. Yeah, I've got like creepy organ music playing as you're driving music in this level. Now I'm pretty sure we just ran into her in the house, so why is Lisa now here? Really, you tell me all that about the zombies are coming, we need to get supplies for protection and everything. Nah, I'm going to school. Only you, Lisa. Only you. I'm too close, not far enough.
I need to find some nuclear waste, and fast!
Why don't you ask Mr. Burns? His buried nuclear waste has poisoned Springfield for years to come.
Good old Mr. Burns. He'll save us. Thank goodness for nuclear waste.
Yes, Homer. Thank goodness for nuclear waste. I question that. There's something about Monty. Find the source of nuclear waste before time runs out. And I really mean that because they now tell me to get into your car. Lisa, why did you tell me all that about getting supplies and then you yourself just come out to the school? That's stupid. I thought you were supposed to be the smart one. It's actually one of the... Lisa's a character I have rather mixed opinions with. You know, I generally do like her, but... Yeah, if there's one thing I can never stand with a character in anything, it's when they're arrogant. If they think they're better than everyone else, and Lisa is certainly one of those characters. Because, you know, she always wants to be the best. And I was just watching Lisa's Rival, the season 6 episode where she starts becoming competitive with Allison, the girl who was pushed up from first grade to second grade and is seemingly smarter than her. I'm just thinking, Lisa, is this really necessary? Why can't you just be friends with him? And that's a plot point that's brought up in that episode, but why does she need to be competitive for it? You know, if you give Lisa an A-, she goes insane for the rest of the episode. Just because she didn't get an A or an A+. And that really gets on my nerves. She really thinks that she is the best. And that's just the sort of character that I don't like. And it's a shame, because generally I like Lisa. But she suffers from actually something that also annoys me about Marge. Is when she's annoyed about something, or unhappy with something, she won't shut up about it until there's a problem that's actually resolved. In fact, I think Lisa's probably worse than that with Marge. It's really hard to say. They're both pretty bad with it. You know, I guess that's what sort of character they are. Oh, here we go again. I guess that's the sort of character they are, but you know, it's kind of annoying. You can also tell it's hereditary. Marge does it. Lisa does it. Bart doesn't really do it. And the other we don't know, because she doesn't talk. We never really get a chance to hear an adult Maggie talk either. She's pregnant, so she can't talk. Homer, why is this double jump not working? Again, the X button is really far inside the controller, which makes me wonder, is that it? but then why does the single jump work? I thought I was playing the Simpsons Hit and Run, not Crash Bandicoot Warped, where I can understand in that game, well I can't understand it, but I can expect it in that game for the double jump to not work. But this is Simpsons Hit and Run, this is... Oh, I'll say... okay, it tends to work now, we're far enough up. This is a better game than Crash Bandicoot Warped. And all we need to do is just get to the top of Burns' office. And my god, did I spend a long time here trying to work out where to go. The first playthrough. But, ooh, chair, you saved me. Mr. Burns, you don't have a glowing circle under your feet. What's going on?
Ooh, odds budkins, is it you, Merriweather? Come to haunt me again? I killed you once.
Mr. Burns, it's me, Homer Simpson.
So you're not the ghost of my former partner. Whew. Wow, that was... Wow.
Look, I need to get some barrels of radioactive waste to save Springfield from the aliens.
I agree. Illegal aliens are a nuisance.
Not leaf blower aliens, tentacle aliens.
Go. In that case, here's the map to where I buried nuclear waste barrels all over Springfield. And the EPA wanted to find me. Bleeding heart liberals. I hope they bleed from the heart.
And thus begins the final trilogy. Alien Autopsy Part 1. Collect and deliver the nuclear waste to the spaceship. Don't let time run out. And it's the same thing for every single one of these. And obviously you only get 30 seconds, so fall into the pit and jump down. Makes life easier there. Oh, I gotta ruin with this car. That's probably the best one to choose. So what you want to do, you gotta come in here, grab the nuclear waste. Grab the nuclear waste. Oh yeah, they give me so much time for this. And get back to Springfield Elementary without causing the nuclear waste to blow up. I didn't realise the hearse had taken this much damage. Should the nuclear waste blow up, you've got to return to the power plant. Though I think, at least with the next two missions, I don't think they actually give you enough time to get back to the power plant. If they do, you're barely going to make it. This is where the hit and run really becomes a nuisance, because you have to try and get to the power plant so fast. You don't really have the time to drive carefully. You're gonna run into a lot of things. I can never ever do these missions without getting a hit and run. You know, I need to take as many shortcuts as I can, and there's always something preventing me from doing so. And of course, when you trigger the hit and run, those police cars don't hold back. They ram into you, most likely causing the nuclear waste to blow up. That's the main reason I don't like these missions. You know, aside from the fact that you're essentially doing the same thing 3 times. Look, arrest me. Thank you. That's not really arresting me, it's more costing me, but yeah. Everyone out of my way! Yeah, this is the easiest one. It's also the shortest one because you actually start off at the power plant. The others don't do that, you gotta drive to the power plant. And up it goes.
Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need another car fast.
Yeah, we could just it doesn't come out there. Although there's nothing stopping us from just going to the phone booth and grabbing another hearse, but sadly these next 2 missions we are in control of different cars. You can probably tell which it is by the character that we're talking to, along with the fact that their car is here. The White Snake's here. It's never explained.
Wow, imagine me getting carjacked. What a total switcheroo.
Just go.
What'll you do if I don't?
Flip you the bird.
Okay, don't get freaky. Get in.
Yeah, there's no context to this. Why is Snake here?
It's crashing time.
Yeah, this is exactly the same as before, only now twice as long. Which means you're even more likely to get a hit and run. Somehow I hit that black car and wasn't charged at all. Or then. Has it given up? But one thing you are going to be seeing in these missions is the alien car. So it's going to be showing up in these missions. We've already had to avoid it once when we were doing the mission. There's something about Monty. Now we're trying to avoid it again. Again, in these avoid missions, they ram into you with as much force as they possibly can. Fortunately, we are in the Little Bandit, which is a pretty fast a fast car, and the alien car is generally slower. Can be a problem in the next mission though, in Alien Autopsy Part 3. But for this one, it's not that bad. See, and I still gotta make it back, and you know, this is where we can afford to be a bit more careful. Yeah, we're under a time limit, but at the very least we can ram into things. So, just before I grab it, let's wait for our hit and run to go down a little bit. I don't know why it's got... you can hear the brake sound, but I'm not even braking. I'm not even moving. So why I can hear it is... I have no idea. Sadly, it's not going to go all the way down. We're going to have to go now. Yeah, you can't afford to drive carefully now, because
I'm going to mess you up.
These time limits to get back get stricter and stricter. I mean, they do things that increase the time limit, usually involving the alien car. This part right here, you have to go this way. Pretty much. I mean, you might be able to make it back if you go around, but you know, you can either take the way that has no cars that can stop you in your tracks, but there's loads of zombies in the way, and for some reason that triggers the police. Or you can go the way that doesn't have as many people, but there's loads of cars in your way.
I've really got to learn.
Now, how are some of these things? Who's driving some of these things? Because the wooden ones are skeletons in the driver's seat, and there's only one seat. I think there's like a pirate ghost in those ones. I guess there isn't anyone in your way for this mission. So many things in my way. Out of my way. Squeaky voice teen. Don't hit me now! Quickly, Homer! Snake, drive into there. Okay, I'm gonna get busted, but... Oh! Oh, yes! I didn't know you could do that. Did he actually hit it, or did he just... I think the mission ended just before. I apologize to anyone I just made deaf. I'm very sorry. Oh, look, Snake's still here. He's perfectly fine, but that... Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. I've never done that. Hey, look, it's the World War II car, and now there's a massive rocket on the back. Wait a minute. Someone made a model replica of the Spruce Moose. How do you make a model replica of a model... Well, it's not really a replica. But yeah, we gotta sacrifice our father.
Where'd you get that sweet ride?
I bought it with my Social Security. Thank you, Uncle Sucker.
Give me a lift. I gotta save Springfield.
Now you're not gonna sacrifice me for the greater good, are you, son?
We'll see, Dad. We'll see.
Oh!
This is it, guys. Alien Autopsy Part 3. Final mission in the game. And it's a pain in the ass. I really don't like this mission. So it looks just the same, but there's an important difference here. Now we're racing the alien car. I got hiccups. Now we're racing the alien car. I don't really know any of these right now. To the nuclear power plant, and it will appear after we collected our nuclear waste as well. So we're not going to be racing it back. So now we got to rush even more. Most likely break apart even more things. So our World War II vehicle is, because thanks to this rocket, we're completely ignoring how engines and clutches work, but this thing is a lot faster than what it was when we got it in level 2. Ow. That was pretty cool though. I was expecting to stop dead in place. But surprisingly we didn't. No, there's no zombies here now. I bet there'll be more when we go back. If this boat gets out of my way. If this boat gets out of my way. Look, the alien car. This is a race. But I did have an enormous lead. Thanks to the ghost boat, I no longer do. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to be taking the shortcut. And now we just need to grab the nuclear waste again. So again, let's wait. Let the hit and run meter go down a bit. So I can just get into position without accidentally touching it. I know this isn't very exciting, but trust me, this is what you want to do. You really don't want to try and deal with the police for too much in these missions. Yeah, there isn't really. This is pretty much the equivalent to the final boss. You know, just 3 missions, technically 4, with one between the first and second. One other mission between the first and second one. You know, this is all we're doing. This is pretty much the equivalent to the final boss. Which is kind of a letdown, really. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it so much if we only have one mission like this. But no, we have to do this 4 separate times. Yeah, don't worry, that wasn't my car. Hey! See, if this time limit looks terrifying, sorry Cletus. Ah, look, I didn't even hit that with very much speed. Why did that cause it to blow up? But yeah, they don't give you that much time to go back. So if you end up losing that nuclear waste at the elementary school parking lot, you're not getting back to the power plant. You might as well just restart the mission and just start the race again. So it's just going to be faster for you. Now I gotta wait for the damn hit and run thing to go down again. I really wish the hit and run actually played a part in the story. What is going on with that cage? It's stuck on the camera in a way. I can't move the camera when I'm in a car. I can do that. So I guess that works, but it goes back anyway. But, you know, for a game called The Simpsons Hit and Run, the actual hit and run doesn't have any purpose in the story whatsoever. It's just something that's there to be an inconvenience. And I don't get what the point of it is, considering that, you know, this is Springfield police. And as the story has showed us, oh for God's sake, as the story has already gone on to show us, Chief Wiggum is just as useless here as he is in the actual show. So I really don't know why they even made the hit and run a thing. I don't think so, Grandpa. I think you need to work the pedals and steer. Fortunately, I didn't fill up the hit and run meter that much this time. So we can just go, but yeah. I don't know why this thing is blowing up, because I'm not hitting that fence with very much force. You know, but that hit was stronger than when the nuclear waste first blew up. I mean, the second one was a bit stronger, but the first one, I hit that fence very gently, but for some reason the nuclear waste still blew up. And see, that was fine. There have been times where I've jumped over that ramp and the waste has exploded, but it's pretty rare. It generally works. I can generally do it most of the time. But yeah, it may seem like an impossible time limit to get to the school. Well, there's a reason for that. Because it's not exactly as simple as just getting to the school. You have got to watch out for that jump. You already saw me on the way to the power plant, the thing blew up. Watch out right here, because that can happen if you attempt to take that shortcut. So we're trying to get away from this thing again, which we're able to do really easily again. And one thing you've got to keep in mind, if that the timer still goes once the car is in the tractor beam. So you need to make sure that you actually still have enough time left for the car to actually reach the ship. Thankfully they... No! Ha! Ow! Ah! Oh! That's it. I can't win now. If you do make it, you're gonna have like 1 second to spare, and when you have the police on your tail, that's not gonna work. Now, what I was trying to say was you gotta leave enough time for the car to get back up to the ship. Thankfully, the time does increase a bit when you get inside the playground. But then you gotta make sure that something like that doesn't happen. I didn't even hit it that hard.
2,000 years later.
Please let me win this time. Please let me win this time. I am going to take my time. Okay, here we go. That's it. That's the Simpsons Hit and Run. That's the final mission. This is weird. We clearly see the thing explode. We clearly see Grandpa down on the ground. The following cutscene is sort of going to go against that.
I smell toad!
He goes into the UFO.
Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads! Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste. So very harmless. Oh, cut your fingernails!
That was not there when we saw the spaceship crash.
That fortune teller was right. I do end up dying in a spaceship crash.
Dad, I'm really proud of you for rescuing us all from that alien invasion.
Did that really happen? I thought it was a bad dream after eating too many raw hot dogs.
No, homie. You're the town hero.
Sweet. And the ninja babysitters? Was that real or a hot dog dream?
Hot dog dream. Dad, your fans want you outside.
Fans? Oh, those fans.
At least our show was a success.
Why did we go to Earth Heaven when we died?
At least we don't have to sit through the stupid video game credits. No!
Of myself.
Actually, Kodos, you really don't. I don't know how long these credits go on for. I've never sat through them, but we'll just show them off when we actually done with the last little extra thing that I want to cover. And that's going to involve some grinding. That's why I'm recording these levels 6 and 7 quite far in advance, because obviously this is only a Monday Thursday upload. So I'm trying to give myself some time. Although, granted, I could be doing that throughout the entire game, but it's so boring. Just doing the same time trial races over and over again. And this is on the old save file. But I actually don't know how long those credits go on for. And the sad thing is, that no that Kodos shouts, the sad thing is that is actually better than what Darth Vader does at the end of Revenge of the Sith. And that's sad. But now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go over to our scrapbook. So this shows your stats and everything. We'll get to that later. What we're going to do is we're going to go to level 3. Select a mission. Doesn't matter which one of these missions you do. You can't reselect the bonus mission. That's it. And in level 1's case, you still don't have access to the tutorial mission, the Cola Caper. Going to go to mission 1 because it's outside the comic book store. That's where we want to go. Now we can go back in time to level 3. So Bart's missing again. So I don't know how this is supposed to work. What we're going to do now, we've collected 49 collector cards. And collector cards serve two purposes. They unlock races in the bonus thingamajig, which we'll get to later. And if you go to level 3, you can go and buy our special prize, which is odd because at this point we could only have collected 21 cards. How did we collect the other 28? Is my question, but yeah, apparently by the power of time paradoxes, we can do just that. And I'm actually going to do it in the one costume that I didn't show off when I did level 3. So this is Hockey Lisa from Lisa on Ice, the season 7 episode. A good one. Not my favourite, but a good one.
A complete set! Ooh, I think I just formatted my pants.
Yeah, and again, you do need to collect all of the collector cards in the game in order to unlock this. It's not just a matter of collecting all of them in level 3. You need to get every single one. By the power of time paradoxes, yes. Talk to Squeaky Voice Teen at the Aztec Theatre. Or just go up to the door, either one works. I don't exactly know why comic book guys got them, because I'm pretty sure that there's a ticket office at the Aztec Theatre. You know, there's plenty of posters around all of the levels promoting this movie, so I don't really know why comic book guy is the one who's got the ticket for it. I mean, there's a poster of it right here. The Itchy and Scratchy movie. And we never did get to see what the Itchy and Scratchy movie was about. As far as I'm aware. Unless we saw it right at the... I think that we cut to several years in the future where it was at the beginning again. Oh, we can't just go to the entrance. But, yeah. I don't know if we actually saw what the movie was. So now we get to finally find out. It's not even a movie, it's just an episode. Spoilers. And that's it. Worthwhile overall. I mean, it's not, the collector cards aren't really that hard to find. While Lisa practices her hockey stances, but yeah, that's it. So we just save our game so that we can keep that. Don't worry about going back to a different level. It will still save your progress from the previous ones, or future ones, whatever you want to say. Time paradoxes. And you can only get that in level 3 as well. It's not there in level 6 because supposedly Lisa's already got it. Huh? But yeah, that's how it works. So, that is the Simpsons Hit and Run, folks. There's a few more things I do just want to show off, however. I do love these loading screens. It's all about, you know, when we start a level we see the bomb Scratchy stuck to some tied to some dynamite, and this is pretty cool as well. Sadly it doesn't actually progress with anything. Hey look, it's the open wheel racer. But yeah, we're not quite done yet, folks. There's still one last little thing I want to show off, and I've also got to do a few other things, and mostly involves some of this. As you can see, I've only done 95% of the game because there's still 6 more costumes and 3 more cars. The game is not exactly finished, or there is the alternative method, which is what I've been doing lately, where we can go through here. This is what the load selection looks like. And now when we go to our scrapbook, go to game stats, it's also slightly higher. I still have 2 cars, but I have less costumes to worry about. And this is from a file that I was playing like 2 years ago, where I eventually just decided I no longer want to 100% this game. It's so tedious. But I must press on if I need to show off everything. Sort of. So, I will see you guys then.